Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be doing a pickup video showing off everything I've picked up recently. This will probably be the majority of what I pick up until, well, I don't know when this will be uploaded, but it'll be the next Criterion sale. I don't know if this will be uploaded before then or not, but figure go ahead and show it. I needed to go ahead and show everything else so I could put everything away. More quality over quantity. At least quality for me. It may not be quality for other people, but quality for me. Very excited about everything that I've picked up. So, just get started here. I want to start with the non-movies first. And first, I got, I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 of the True Blood novels, books, whatever. I got Living Dead in Dallas. Dead to the World. That's my ice cream. I don't care. Dead to the World. Dead as a doornail. Club Dead. Definitely Dead. I didn't even notice it has like a texture to the pictures. Dead Until Dark. And Altogether Dead. I think there's still 5 or 6 more I gotta get. I gotta actually try to come across them. But got these at Goodwill for 99 cents a piece. Went ahead and grabbed them. But so I'll finish off the rest eventually.
Did you know that Books A Million Barnes & Noble actually have a section in a separate table labeled Spicy Romance?
No.
For like...
True Blood on there? But I wouldn't pay those prices for the books, so there's no way I would pay Barnes & Noble price for those books. Only thing I'm going to pay at Barnes & Noble is, because Barnes & Noble is expensive usually on their books.
Are you talking about for a sexual book?
Just books in general. They're expensive for books.
Whatever.
I'm a cheapo when it comes to books now. Just like the movies. Next, I'm going to start with the stuff I got at a used media bookstore called Mr. K's. It's about an hour, less than an hour away, but we don't go there too often.
It's an hour.
Is it exactly? An hour away, but we don't go too often. I didn't take the tape off of these yet, but
You can do it later.
yeah, I'm going to have to do it later. First off, I picked up, paid more than I would for a DVD for this one. But this is one I was really interested in, and it is a vertical title. And that is Safer at Home. It was $5, but still, this was one I was really looked interesting. We had seen a trailer for it.
You got purple on you from the tree.
Oh, our Halloween/Christmas tree now. It's basically takes place 2 years into the coronavirus pandemic. But we saw a trailer. I thought the trailer looked interesting. She didn't really have interest in the movie, but I thought it looked really good, so I was happy to come across it. You know, it probably was a Dollar Tree title at some point, but which is why I kind of was about paying $5, but I had to pick it up because I wasn't going to wait till the Dollar Tree or try to order it off of Hamilton or something and keep waiting. So I just went ahead and bit the bullet and paid the $5, but can't wait to watch this one. Next was one I was debating back and forth to get. I didn't want to pay a ton for it, so at $3, I went ahead and bit the bullet for it and pulled the trigger and got Beauty and the Briefcase with Hilary Duff. recently watched According to Greta and really enjoyed that one. This one obviously is going to be a lot different from According to Greta, but look forward to checking this out eventually. Next is a Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd film I didn't have that I wanted to own, and that is The Object of My Affection. Apparently, I think Paul Rudd plays, he plays her gay roommate who she ends up falling in love with. So, it's kind of interesting. Can't go wrong with a young Jennifer Aniston. Or Jennifer Aniston at all. Another one that stars Jennifer Aniston and Cameron Diaz, and that is She's the One. Could not find this. I thought I owned this, but could not find it anywhere when I was digging through my tubs and stuff and looking through off the shelves. So, went ahead and got this, because this is one I was wanting as well. But grabbed this one. This was more of a random pickup. Stars Neve Campbell, Rebecca Gayheart, and that is Too Smooth. Know nothing about it, but
Oh my god.
what?
Everyone's got some of the oven on. I'm an idiot.
Oh my lord. Know nothing about it, but I like that cast, or at least I got it mostly for these two. So I don't know who the other two are behind. She looks familiar, but I don't know what from. So next is a Tupac film. Couldn't remember if I owned it, but I didn't think I did. So I figured why not. I have about all his films now, but this one is Juice. I know this recently, I want to say it's getting a 4K or something, or maybe something like that, but I'm fine with this for now. Check it out, see what I think. But I don't think I have that one. I hope I don't anyways. Next is a... What are you eating? Oh, you're eating the fish. Next is a film starring Ewan McGregor, and it is Son of a Gun on Blu-ray. Couldn't think if I had this or not, but I think I was getting this and Hunter's Prayer confused. So I asked my wife, and she said it didn't sound familiar, so grab that. Next was one that I grabbed right away when I saw it, because this is fairly a new release, at least for the Blu-ray. It was only $5, so I thought, well, why not? And that is You Should Have Left. I didn't love this one. I didn't hate it. After it sat with me more, I didn't hate it. So I wanted to revisit it. I did buy the DVD at, I think, our closing video store, rental store. But figured why not buy the Blu-ray. I think this just came out maybe this year on Blu-ray. So I look forward to checking this out again and revisiting it. This is an upgrade, and that is Rushlights to Blu-ray, another vertical title. Haven't watched it yet, but couldn't pass up. I'll probably enjoy this one. I mean, just from the clips on the back alone, there are pictures on the back alone, and with it being a vertical, it intrigues me a lot more and gets me more excited. So definitely look forward to checking that out. This is an upgrade from the I think I forgot it at our popcorn video going out of business sale, or just randomly at a thrift store, but it's a Scenic Route I think I'd got it just randomly at a sale, the DVD. So upgrading to the Blu-ray. The trailer looked really good. Again, it's vertical, so look forward to checking that one out. This one I was really happy to find. It was only $5, which I was surprised. And that is Katherine Hepburn, Henry Fonda, and Jane Fonda in On Golden Pond. I've actually been looking at this one for a little while now. Almost pulled the trigger when it was like $15, so to get it for only $5 is definitely a score for me. And I was so excited when I saw this. I was like, this is definitely coming home with me. Next is a John Krasinski and Anna Kendrick film that I've been wanting, but I think it's been, when I last looked at it, I think it was like 15 or more, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. But at $5, I wasn't passing, and that is The Hollers. I want to say, yeah, John Krasinski directed this, so I look forward to really checking this out. He also produced this. I don't know if did he write it. No, he didn't write it, but he produced and directed it. So look forward to watching this. I love A Quiet Place. Don't love A Quiet Place 2. I just like that one. I felt like it was, didn't live up to the first one, but really look forward to checking this one out. Let's see, is that all for... I think that might be it for the Mr. K sale. They did have the Mae West, I think that was her name, Blu-rays, some of her films on Blu-ray. They only had 5 of them. They didn't have all 9 of them. And they wanted $10 a piece, which normally I would be okay with if they were brand new. But for used and with the Criterion sale coming up, I just couldn't pull the trigger at 10 a piece. I had to just leave them behind. Plus, they didn't have all of them there. So I would have had to get the rest anyway. So I just thought, screw it. I'll just not worry about it. The one new release I picked up, and no, it's not Free Guy. It was Survive the Game. I watched the trailer for this. The trailer looked good. Chad Michael Murray, Bruce Willis. I mean, I have Survive the Night. I believe they star in together as well. So I may do like a double feature of that one and this one, and hopefully they both turn out to be as good as I think they will, because I've seen trailers for both and they looked really good. So next is one that I will be having a review of that I was waiting, because I watched this on, I don't remember what streaming channel it was, but I love this. I just say, it's mild spoiler, I love this film, so I had to buy it, and that is Keith with Jesse McCartney and Elizabeth Harnoise. How do you say her last name? Harnoise. But yeah, I'll have a full review for this, but just say I really love that one. Next, look forward to checking this out eventually. This is the Canadian release on Blu-ray. I don't think this has a US Blu-ray release. I could be wrong, but I want to say when I looked, I couldn't find one, so I got this off of Macari, and it is After We Collide. I'll have to upgrade my first one to Blu-ray now at some point, but I really enjoyed the first one for what it was. It was the beginning of the series, but I do look forward now to checking this out. It does have Dylan Sprouse in it, so I guess it's her new love interest probably, so definitely look forward to checking this out, and seeing. It says here. It says Hero Finis. It was in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I don't know. I don't remember his character in that movie. But yeah, I look forward to checking that out. Am I showing these off?
Yeah.
Alright. These are for our son. He loves Mickey Mouse, so he picked him up the Three Musketeers. Or I guess it should be Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the Three Musketeers. And then also Mickey's Adventures in Wonderland. Mom actually got him today one that Walmart had. It was $7.50. I think it was like 167 minutes long.
Good grief.
But she got it for her house. Yeah. And the only other copy we found had a busted bottom to it, and you could hear the pieces in there rattling around, and we didn't know if it would scratch the back of the disc or not.
Yeah.
I would have got him that for here as well, but she got it at least for his house because she found another copy. But
Yeah, her house.
oh yeah, her house. Next are three that I've had in the collection before but never watched before we got rid of them. So now that I'm getting more into the rom-coms or the dramedies, whatever you want to call them, or just romance dramas in general, I wanted to give them a watch. So I got them at the dollar store for cheap. First is Everyday. Everything. And Me Before You. What'd you forget this time?
It just went off.
Oh. Next is one I've been wanting to find for a while. I passed up on it at a Dollar Tree sale, regretted it, but found it for $1. It's Peace, Love, and Misunderstanding. Yeah, I want to make sure I was saying it right. This is actually my wife's. She loves this. She likes this movie. I'm gonna say loves this movie. Tell
I
me.
love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't talk about it or watch it that much. I didn't know.
Because it's not up your alley.
But it is The Matrix. She owns the Steelbook, but
Hates Steelbook.
she doesn't. She hates Steelbooks, so we'll probably just keep it as a backup for the disc at least. And then she wanted this. She was going to get the 4K, so I was surprised she settled for this. But I think she just got tired of waiting to get rid of the Steelbook, honestly, and just decided to go with this. And then she also wanted Winnie the Pooh, A Valentine for You. She loves the Winnie the Pooh stuff. This isn't a very long one. Only 50 minutes, but yeah, she wanted that one. Next at Walmart, the Walmarts have been restocking their bins. And we're finally getting some stuff that I've seen other people find months ago. The one thing that I've seen people pick up already in the Walmart bins I'm just now finding at ours is the 90s Kid Star collection. This was $5. I got it mostly for Wild America, Radio Flyer, and North. I own My Girl 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I do own Troop Beverly Hills, but I'll just get rid of that, trade that in, and have it on here. Save a little space, not much, but a little. But yeah, happy to own this and find this finally, and glad it was only $5. I figured it'd be like $7.50 or $9.96, but it was actually only $5, so I was happy about that as well. And then my big surprise to find in the Walmart $5 bin was The Color of Rain with Lacey Chabert. Hallmark film. I've been seeing people trying to sell this for like 20 and up on Macari, and I just was not pulling the trigger at 20 and up, and I'm very glad I didn't, because to find it at Walmart for only $5 is a lot better deal. Let's see, next is a few that I got at a used bookstore, Books A Million. I don't know how many places have a Books A Million, but save that for last because that was a pretty good one. First, I have got this for Robert Downey Jr., and that's In Dreams. Apparently he plays a mysterious serial killer in this, so look forward to checking that out. This one I couldn't remember if I had or not, and she couldn't remember either. I paid more than I was really wanting to for something I couldn't remember if I had or not, but I figured if I do have it, I could send one of the copies to my friend Noah. If I don't have it, then, it is, that's good, I guess. But it is Christian Mingle with Lacey Chabert. It looks, I don't know, the bottom pictures they give kind of look really low budget, but it was Lacey Chabert, so I wanted to add it to the collection and check it out eventually. Next is one I've been wanting for a little while. Finally pulled the trigger. It's Stop Loss. Great cast. Interesting. The synopsis sounded interesting, so definitely wanted to check that out. I'll probably check that out next year before I get to it. Unless I just want to watch something random that's not horror or Christmas. Next is the Blu-ray of The Replacement Killers. That's an upgrade for me, because I do own the DVD. So next is Mandy Moore, Billy Crudup, and Tom Wilkinson in Dedication. Paid $5 for this. Could have got it for $3 at Mr. K's, but more likely how it would go, I wouldn't pick it up for $5, and then when I wouldn't ever find it again. So it's $2. It's oh well. I'm not really making a big fuss about it. But I watched the trailer. The trailer looked really good. It's a rom-com, so I love my rom-coms now. So definitely want to check that out. Next is Stephen Dorff, Brad Renfro, Fairuza Balk, Frankie Muniz, and Deuces Wild. That cast, the synopsis, everything just looked up my alley, so definitely wanted to give this a watch eventually. And lastly, I couldn't leave this behind. Been looking for this, and that is Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton in Rhinestone. Paid $3.85 for this, so I felt like that was like a really great deal, because I think this title is hard to come by. But I'm surprised it was priced so cheap. Didn't get to check the disc because it's got a big piece of tape on which I got to cut off. But I thought at that price I wasn't caring. I was just going to get it and risk it without checking it. But yeah, happy to own that finally. I'd been looking for it for a while. I didn't think I'd found it yet, so had to grab it. And then, let's see, I think the rest of this was Big Lots. Oh, Big Lots and then Goodwill. That down here. So, Big Lots had gotten up in an hour away, had gotten in some new titles. Ours here hasn't got new stuff in hardly at all in months. Just once in a while, a couple of new things may trickle in, but the one an hour away got a bunch of new DVDs in. Some stuff I've seen there before, but definitely some I hadn't. So I'll start with, that's Goodwill. Hang on, put that down there. I'll start with the ones that's not by the same company. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I don't think that's by that company. Alright, let's set those there. First, I've got David Aiello, I think it's how you say it, Aiello, and Kate Mara in Captive. Read the synopsis, it sounded really good. Apparently he keeps her hostage, and she like tries to change his life around while he's basically having her kidnapped, keeping her hostage. So that sounded interesting. Got this because my copy of the one film isn't in the best condition, and it also adds a film to my collection that I didn't have, and that is Wicker Park and the Locust. I own Wicker Park, but like I said, the disc isn't in mint condition, and I did not own the Locust. I didn't remember owning it anyway, so I thought this would be a good upgrade all the way around, and adding new, I guess you could say. Next is one that people are finding at the Dollar Tree. I never came across it. It was still there, so I thought, why not? $3, and that is Bounty Killer. Looked interesting, so decided to give it a shot. And then I got a film starring Kevin Dillon, and that is Dirt. Didn't remember owning this one. If I did, it was probably used, so, but the synopsis sounded good, so decided to pick it up, and it also had the slip with it, so. And the last DVDs I got from there all come from a company called, if I can read it, such a small writing. My goodness. Can't read the title because it's such small print, and then they make it all cursive. I can't read their cursive for their name. But it's all from the same company. I wish I could read it, but I can't. It's too small. But it is they're more kind of like it's a Samuel Goldwyn, I think is what it's called. Samuel Goldwyn company. Seems like it's a lot of like just romance type films. I was reading the back, and the back sounded good. But first off, we have Hope Springs Eternal. Apparently, this girl, she's got looks like maybe cancer or something, and she ends up, I think, getting cured, but she don't really know how to tell people, because she don't know how to move on with her, how to readjust to life, not having the cancer. So, I'm assuming it's cancer. I'm just going with cancer. And so she lies, saying, way I understand, she, I guess, lies about it, and it kind of digs her into a deeper hole. So, yeah, that sounded very interesting. Next, we have A Boy, a Girl, and a Dream. Again, a lot of these are like romance stuff, it seems like. So, there's a little bit of drama for some of them, like dramedies, I guess. Got that one. This one stars Omari Hardwick and Megan Good, so it's got people I know. This one is The Price. I don't know if it has anybody in this one I know, though. I don't think it does. No names look familiar, actors, but it sounded good, so I picked it up. Next, we have Made to Be Normal with David Tennant and Elizabeth Moss and Gabriel Byrne. Basically, David Tennant plays a psychiatrist who revolutionized the treatment of people diagnosed as mad. So, basically about all that. So, I thought it sounded very up my alley. Like that kind of stuff. Like watching that kind of stuff and learning and seeing how people deal with it and stuff. And next we have one called In Search of Fellini. didn't think this was going to be in English just by the title, but it says it is, so I guess she just goes on vacation to, where was it? I can't remember if it says. She's from Ohio and goes on, I think, vacation somewhere. Italy. Probably should have known that from Fellini, but you're laughing at me. But to Italy, so. And then the one I was the most excited about, I know there's a Blu-ray for this on Hamilton Book, which if I love it, I will definitely be upgrading for sure, and comboing probably. But that is All Creatures Here Below, with Karen Gillan. It also has Jennifer Morrison in it, David Koechner.
From House?
House, yeah. But basically, the couple here, have a baby, and they're struggling to make ends meet and trying to survive with the baby, and it just sounds really good, and I can't wait to check this out. I'll be watching this very soon. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and get this pickup video out of the way, because I do want to watch this very soon. And like I said, if I love it, I'll definitely be upgrading to the Blu-ray and comboing it if it don't already come with the DVD. But yeah, this was probably the one I was most excited for out of all the ones from the same company. And lastly is something I picked up from Goodwill just today when I'm filming this, which is the October 13th. First, I got one with Neil Patrick Harris called The Wedding Dress. Been going back and forth with this one. Finally, I just decided to pull the trigger and give it a watch. And it's guns, girls, and gambling. It may just be a one-time watch, or it may be so crazy and funny that it ends up being a 5 out of 5 for me. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, when I see Gary Oldman dressed as an Elvis-looking character, along with Chris Kattan and somebody else with some crazy-looking wigs on, it can go either way. But next, I just wanted to pick this up to watch it, give it a watch. My daughter says she didn't like it. My daughter changes her mind a lot on stuff.
What?
On this movie. And that is Dora and the Lost City of Gold. I've heard it's fun for what it is. I didn't grow up loving Dora. I actually found it the show kind of annoying. So I'm hoping maybe I'll like this more.
Okay.
I do think Isabel Moner. Is that how you say her last name? Moner or Moner?